Hello, it's me, McMac, back once again with another indie game. Today we're checking out the demo for City of Atlantis. This one popped up a little recently, and I thought it looked interesting. It's a game kind of in the vein of we're going to be building obviously a city, but it's going to be in the ocean, and we have a bit of a circular construction that's going on. There's a couple of games kind of themed similarly to this out there right now, so we'll see how this one stands up against those ones. Start new game. All right, so we get to choose a leader. Okay, cool. Orion, Damon. Damon. Is that Matt Damon? Looks like Matt Damon. Former junior workshop overseer responsible for tools, materials, and daily labor quotas. All right, so he gets extra resources, leader traits. Choose practical solutions over ideals, reducing risk and keeping the city steady. Trait effects and decisions available during the game. All right. Leader traits, technocratic. He gets extra resources, money, and salt. A former junior administrator in the Royal Technology Department. All right, or we can play as you're a dyke. What did you call me? Wait, no, I said that. Never mind. Diplomatic, visionary leader guided by the stars, intuition, and the unseen patterns of the cosmos. She starts off with a lot of gold. Driven by absolute faith, inspiring devotion while pushing the city towards uncompromising choices. Interesting. Let's do the old man. See what happens. Looks like we have map settings. So we'll have other different maps at some point. And then we've got game settings here so we can apply difficulties, day-night cycles. Day-night cycle influences gameplay, cannot be disabled in the demo. Interesting. All right. That's fine. And then we've got starting resources, modifiers we'll be able to use as well. Okay, cool. Start the game.
I remember the senators laughing when the high priest warned them that pride is the gravest sin. But they did not listen. Atlantis, the pearl of the seas. For centuries, man and God built a wonder of power and wisdom. Our knowledge grew, our city prospered, our fleets ruled the seas. But the temples stood empty, and the gods answered with wrath. Since the fall of Atlantis, we endured among the ruins of our city. We remembered. Yet one place still remained. And the last of us still stand. And now, the future of Atlantis, its people, its legacy is in your hands.
All right, fun little intro there. So apparently Atlantis has fallen and now we're rebuilding it. That summarizes what's happened there. The gods were unhappy with us. Typical. All right, so divine wrath. Atlantis rose to rival the gods for technology. Zeus answered with wrath, destroying the city and sparing only a few to obey the divine law. Okay. That's what the video told us. You survive, the rest of the administration is dead, and all of the priests, I am the only one left. We must gather the survivors and save whoever we still can. If we restore the lighthouse, its beacon will guide survivors back to Atlantis. Many citizens were away on distant trade missions. They may yet return if they see the light. Okay, let's take a look around a little bit. Oh, hang on. I'm J-Zone. From the lower docks, some boats will still float. We can use them to scavenge the ruins. All right. All right, is there a pause? Yeah, I think we're paused now. Let's look around a little bit. So we've got some floating debris everywhere. We've got some boats down here. Oh, they all have their own names. Sweet. Ready to assign. We've got some sunken ruins. Beast stone, main construction material for buildings. Interesting. Okay. Here we got little islands that have like wood and stuff on them as well. Cool. Is there anything else? Looks like that's the majority of it at the moment. Yeah, interesting. Okay. It's fixed perspective, so I can't change the perspective. We're kind of here, but I can rotate around the whole building. I feel like things are like a little bit too close. I don't know. When I pause, it also went dark. I'm not quite sure why. And we got some tutorials there. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why you would make it hard to see. I guess it's just visually to let you know that it's paused instead of just putting like a little pause in there. I would just put a little pause in there and leave it bright because it's very hard to see now. I'm actually trying to look around a little bit. Anyways, a ray of hope. Gather the resources needed to begin repairing the lighthouse. So sea stone and exotic lumber. All right. We've got a bunch of exotic lumber down here. So if I grab one of you guys and like just what do I do? Right click. Oh, cancel order. Assign ship. Okay. So we assign a ship over there. There is okay. Oh, what's going on? Okay, so we got one ship. Okay, they're just a little bit slow to react. That's fine. Oh, we got different resources here. Sulfur. Okay. And then over there we got... Okay, so let's assign a ship over here, too. And we'll start gathering all this stuff up. Do I need any of this stuff? I don't know. We might as well get somebody looking at it, though. And then it looks like we need... Oh, they've already gathered 100 of that. Oh, crazy. Okay. We'll assign somebody over there, too, I guess. Is that everybody assigned? Are you assigned to something? I think he is. Okay. This is active. Okay. So they're dropping off stuff. Okay, we've got some treasury here. We've got sea stone. We've got sulfur. We've got a workforce. Okay. People are displeased at us. Okay, all sorts of things going on there. All right, so these guys are grabbing stuff. They're bringing boatloads back, and then it takes a little time to like offload into our area here. There is a little bit of land here too. I wonder if that's going to come into the equation at any point. Yeah, I think the UI is a little bit strange. Just it's got the like the assign stuff here, but it's always here. It'd be nice, yeah. So assign ship's capacity down here. 1 of 3. Okay. I think it's okay. It's okay. Could be a little bit better. I don't know why it closed on me there. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, it's done. Okay, got it. How do I know fleet? 2 of 4. Fleet status and upkeep costs, awaiting orders 2. Okay, so that's how we know if there's people available. So I suppose we should keep them going. Ruin scavenging. Let's assign a ship over there too. Why not? All right, so we got the 400. Use the gathered materials to repair the lighthouse and restore its basic function. Is this a lighthouse? Ah, okay. So that's a lighthouse. Do I have wood? Where's my wood? Good sea stone. Production. I don't know how much wood I have. Goods. Okay, here we go. Goods. Quantity of fish, grain. Where are you growing grain? Anyways. Wood. These are goods. Okay, wood. There it is. Okay, wood is here. 250 we have. Okay. Is this something we can customize up here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. What else we have on here? We've got a treasury. Okay, how much money we're making. Sweet. Population. Basic needs. Oh, wow. It's a lot of information on here. There's a ton of information. Okay, we've got different classes we're going to have. Down here, we've got our fleet. Yeah, so our fleet, our breams here. Construction, we're going to be able to build some. Flagship. Okay. And then finally, we've got the Halls of Glory. Active effects. Okay, so this is where we can add effects, apparently. All right, so let's repair this thing. So do the ships need to come in and do that? I'm not sure. Yeah, looks like the ships are coming in to work. Possibly? Repair progress is not moving yet. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell that something's happening. Oh, and then we have an event. Your decisions have not gone unnoticed. The gods grow restless and small omens begin to trouble Atlantis. Okay, great. I don't know what that means. It's probably bad. Anyways, we're working as fast as we can here, guys. Seriously. All right. Do we only have that 400 there? I think we assign a ship over here too, right? Oh, no ships are available, I guess. No, I guess they're all working on building this thing. Okay. That's fine. So we need ships to build stuff. These are like our workers. Like our fleet is our workers for everything. So even when we're building and repairing stuff, we need ships. We're gonna need to have a lot of like boats out there at some point. I see. That's our limiting factor at the moment for how much we can do. Okay, so this has now been repaired. Oh, no, it's still going. Okay. First, I gotta bring everything over to it, and then it gets started. Be nice if that was visualized somewhere on the map. The lighthouse is rebuilt and some fuel has been prepared. Do the honor, ignite the beacon, and let Atlantis shine again. All right, upkeep is 50 sulfur per hour. Okay, so good thing we got that sulfur. So we'll turn that on. All right, and we got the light beam coming out. Oh, that's pretty cool. And now we can assign ships to kind of start getting this stuff. Since I still have 400 plus 463 an hour. Okay. Fair enough. The lighthouse lit. Now scavenge ruins for more fuel to keep the beacon burning. Got it. I think there was some over here and over here. Yeah, we'll grab a ship over there. What's going on over here? Shattered palace grounds. Remnants of an old Atlantis. They may hide lost artifacts from a past era or provide valuable materials for rebuilding the city. Okay. We'll let them finish up that stuff first. Favor slowly returned. Atlantis has shown humility, and the gods seem less hostile. Priests report gentler signs and fewer fearful whispers. All right, let's take a look at the bottom bar here. We got decrees, not available in the demo. Okay. Infrastructure buildings that connect things together. Okay, can't do anything there yet. Residential buildings, production buildings, service, government, recreational, district buildings, deleting stuff, and ships. Okay. Doesn't look like we can do anything yet, though. Okay, so keep the... Yeah, so that's gone. Oh, hang on. The warmth of the lighthouse still lingers, but not for long. If the light goes out, hope will fade with it. Trade will cease. No more survivors will return, and the city will be plunged back into darkness. We must restore the production of the resources needed to keep the beacon burning. For now, save as much sulfur as you can. It is required to hide us from the gods' wrath. Use the beacon only when all other solutions are lost. I remember the senators laughing when the high priest warned them that the pride of the gravest sin against the gods, yet with every new machine, every cure, every engine, Atlantis reached further for powers meant only for the divine. They call it progress, but to the gods it was pride. Our efforts should focus on the shipyard. A larger fleet will let us rebuild faster and reach farther, but ships alone will not save Atlantis. If our people fall to hunger, cold, or disease, there will be no city left to restore. That sounds accurate. All right, scavenge the marked ruins and recover any sulfur hidden among the remains of the city. Okay. Fair enough. We were planning to do that anyway. Oh my goodness. Game. Every time I click on something. A shipyard needs resources and lost bridgemen. So we to recover them, we should search for... Okay, yes. I know. It already gave me that quest there, lady. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, let's get this one. We'll get a ship assigned over there. Where... I'm trying to... Is there a ship assigned to that one? Yeah, I assigned 2 to that one. Shattered Palace Grounds. I'm very confused. That's a Shattered Palace. That's got 2 ships assigned to it. This one here. Okay, now I can assign. Yeah, it wasn't letting me like click on that for some reason. But we'll assign ships over there as well. There's another one up that way. Okay, so we get a note here from the ruins. While searching the remains of our once great city, we come across a small group of survivors. At first, it feels like a blessing. On closer inspection, it's clear that they are sick, weak, barely standing. They look to us for hope, asking for shelter and care. Bringing them in could save their lives, but many also spread illness along the rest of the city. Can't we just like quarantine them? So you can leave them behind, and we will get effects. I don't know what those effects are. Right mouse click to open more details. Okay, there we go. This decision will increase your hubris level by -4. This decision will remove 100 fishes. All right, taking them in. The interface is a little bit weird. I gotta like right click in order to see what these things are. Which I don't see why when they have the info panel pop up, why can't I just like mouse over it to see? A little bit strange. Yeah, hubris level, caring for the sick, slows work, okay. Adds population, all right. Throw them out to sea as a sacrifice. Okay, we can't do that one. I think we take them in. I think that's fine. And apparently this we can turn on and off. 50 an hour of sulfur. I don't know what that means in terms of how long that's going to take or how long we have available in the sea. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. All right, we got 2 ships available, so we'll go and we'll assign some ships over there. That's fine. One thing I'll say is the game's like a little bit dark. I know it's nighttime now, but it's like it's like really dark. Because everything is just dark colored. Ruin scavenging. Deep within the ruins of Atlantis, beneath dust and broken stone, we uncover sulfur, once common, now rare, once overlooked, now essential. This is the final piece needed to reignite the lighthouse. Without it, the tower remains silent. With it, the light may return. All right. I guess that's fine. All right, we got some more sulfur. Fantastic. But what was I saying about the visuals is everything is dark. So like all the buildings are dark colored. This is very colorful, but like everything else on the screen is like super dark. So I wish they had brightened stuff up a little bit. More ruin scavenging. Okay, we get more stuff there. Fantastic. Oh, we got lots now. Excellent. We now have everything needed to ignite the lighthouse. Do it. All right. Yeah, we're already lit. We're already lit. You already made me light it. All right, so now we've got government buildings available. That's nice. We need 600 wood for that, and that will allow us to build a shipyard. Okay. No problem, so we gotta go find some more wood. More wood is needed. There's a little bit of wood there. There's a little bit of wood out there. And there's a bit of wood out there. And there's some wood out there. Okay. So we'll go grab all that wood. There's still, yeah, more palace grounds and stuff like that to go and grab. Yeah, but I wish they'd maybe made stuff a little more bright and colorful. Everything is so brown. So it's like none of these things really stand out. We'll see when we start building stuff. Maybe we'll see a little bit better. I am disappointed that we haven't actually started building anything yet. Being what, about 20 minutes into the game right now, I haven't built my first building yet, which feels wrong in a city builder. It doesn't look like there's a way for me to speed up time either, is there? Oh, yes, there is. Okay, so we'll speed up time. There's nothing we can do right now. There is a technology tree, though, so let's take a look at this. Oh, not much on here. Fabric weaving, timbercraft engineering, fabric weaving, grain processing, celestial navigation. So I guess we're just doing that. Oh, homes for the people. Lighthouse called survivors home. Temporary shelter first. Homes must wait. Make housing a priority. Temporary shelter first, I guess. Our people need shelter. Okay, well, you haven't given me an option to build anything yet, so I'm learning how to build everything. Apparently, we've forgotten how to build everything. Okay, there we go. Now we have housing. 250. Okay, so let's take a look at how the building works. So yeah, like Frostpunk, you've got kind of your core building, which you need to keep satisfied. We're actually about to run out of sulfur, so I guess we need to turn that off for now, huh? But yeah, anyways, we have this, and so we're gonna build on rings going out, and then, oh yeah, that stuff stays in the way of our building, so we definitely want to clear that out as soon as we can. Okay, cool. So I guess we'll do like a housing over here. How much does this host? Occupies 20 workers. I'm guessing some live in here too. I can't tell. Not sure. So I guess we'll build 2. for now. We've got 60 workers, right? 200 gold. Okay, that's fine. We'll build a few. Meanwhile, we should continue to be grabbing this stuff. Where are all of our ships doing? Our ships are all building this? Oh. So I can't build and I have to gather stuff before I build, it looks like. Yeah, as soon as I started building these, all of the ships went there. It's so dark, this game. Oh my gosh. Shelter is not enough without food. Yeah, okay, so we need to get food going. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay, houses are being built over here. So you do have to be careful because apparently you need to like assign these guys to stuff before you build. Otherwise, they will be occupied and you won't be able to grab them. All right, but there's some houses built. Got some people running around on them. Okay. Yeah, reasonable amount of detail on these ones. They all look the same, though, I think. I think it's just the same model over and over again. It'd be nice to have a little bit of differences between the models. Just some randomness is always great in city builders. Because usually you're going to put, like, blocks, these things close together, right? This we don't have enough wood for yet. Infrastructure, residential, production. Here we go. We have a mill, a grain farm, and a bakery. All right, so let's get all these things going. I will put those like here. Don't know how much. How that produces 100 per hour. This takes 100 per hour. Okay. And then that takes 50 per hour. But this one, what is his output? Produces per, okay, so it's 1 to 1. So we'll just grab all of those, get those going there. Seems fine. What's going on down here? More sulfur there. Yeah, we need to get ships over there. But they're all busy building stuff at the moment. What's going on with this one here? What are you guys doing? I don't understand what's happening right now. Can you, like, go to this building and finish it? These ones seem to be finished. Why isn't this one... I'm a little bit confused what's happening there. These two ships are just kind of like sitting here not doing anything. Okay, now they're... Okay, I think it's just a bug. They got stuck for a second there. Okay. Alright, so we got those buildings built now too. So that will start working. Workforce, 63 available, 30 working, 30 required. Okay, so that's our general working. Our population there, we've got a little bit of space for population to grow, so that's fine. We need to get sulfur and stuff. I think I saw some over here. We'll assign some ships over to there. Is there one? Yeah, some things are a little bit more difficult to click on. There's food there. How is our food source? Food supply stable for the moment. All right, we need more wood. There's some wood over there. We'll grab that. Ruined Grand Palace. Okay, I've got a ship for that too. And we got more wood over there. Okay. Sooner we can get like shipyard growing, I think that's the better. The heart of the ruins stands a small shrine untouched by a collapse. Symbols carved into the surface glow briefly as workers approach. Whether it is faith, memory, or lingering magic, morale across the city rises. Okay, some pottery. Cool. All right, we got a ship there. I really need to find... Yeah, so all that's just like areas where you can get fish from. We'll get this one going, I guess. Oh, there's already one dude already working on that. That's fine. I wish I could see my wood up here. I can see it down there. I do have 2 ships available still. That's good. Is there more wood somewhere? There's wood there. And there's wood there. Okay, so we'll get that wood as well. So right now I just have everything on maximum speed because there doesn't seem to be anything we need to worry about too much at the moment. My theory, though, too, of these games, particularly like city builders like this that are fairly passive, where you're waiting for like resources oftentimes, and they have these controls on here, if I need to, or I feel the requirement to move to speed times 3 for most of my gameplay, maybe that should just be how fast things get built and happen. And then I have maybe an option to pause or slow things down, right? Because it doesn't really make, there's not like much use of these two other ones, right? Like normal speed and whatever else. Like just make things happen faster and be a little bit more engaging, and then give me an option to pause, right? All right, cool. Anyways, we will grab, yeah, we'll grab a sulfur over there. Still need more wood, so we'll grab that one. That's more wood is needed, yes. We've got a ship there already. Like my wood doesn't seem to be going up very much. Seems like I've been stuck at like 250 for a while now, it seems like. I don't know why I feel like that, but it feels like I've been like grabbing a bunch of wood and not getting any timber. All right, anyways, we've got technology now, unlocks mills, textiles, timbercraft, celestial navigation. Sure, this is just time? I'm not sure what the cost of these things is. Science cost 800, but I don't know what's generating my science, because these things seem to go through like real quick. It's like this is almost done already. I've only clicked on it just now. So I'm not quite sure how this mechanic is working. Not quite sure at all. Construction of a lumber mill. Oh, okay, that's what I needed. I didn't see that one there. Okay, well those are all done now, so now I can build all these things. Because yeah, my timber... I need timber specifically. Oh, is that like a different thing? Okay. Lumber mill. Okay, so we got bakery going on there. Let's do our industrial, like starting like over here. Grain farm, cotton farm, tree farm, textile mill, warehouse. Basic resources storage, that might be useful. Let's put that over there. Okay, we can get 2 of those. All right. Bakery, we got, yeah, all of this is kind of like messy too, because it's hard to visually determine what these are, except for like the tree farm. So I wouldn't mind having more separation between what these were. Like even if they just put like a line down here and like separate, these are the tree related ones, these are the food related ones. This is very difficult. I have to kind of go through all of them to understand which ones I want to build. So we got cotton farm. Okay. Tree farm, mill, tailor's workshop. I'm just gonna like build everything, I guess. Textile mill. I think I have one of everything now. Presumably. We're gonna need more housing. So let's get housing going. Keeping my housing blocked over here. I'm assuming it'll be beneficial to keep stuff together. All right, can I build this thing yet? Not quite. Okay, I am getting timber now. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. There actually was a specific thing I needed to build for that. Do I need to keep gaps in here? Can my boats make it through if I like build through here, or do I need to actually like keep like? Oh, and can I get to these things? Service. Like, can they get back and forth between these things? I have no idea. Like, do I need to build roads? Infrastructure, residential. I'm not sure. Do they take little boats? I don't see any like little boats floating around from between these. I don't know. It just works, I guess. All right, well, those are built. 33 available, 84 working, 84 required. Okay, we're fully staffed, and we got houses now. Can I build the shipyard now? I can build the shipyard. Build the shipyard to restore access to the sea. Okay, let's build the shipyard. Oh, the shipyard has to go. Oh, okay, so that's a unique building. It gets attached directly. We'll put that there. Cool. Is there anything else that I haven't built yet? I think I've built one of everything now. Okay, so those guys are all building the shipyard. All right, I guess the shipyard is done. Wait, do you feel that? In the air is charged. I know that presence. He is coming. Is Zeus? Is Zeus here? Zeus! Zeus! Oh, he's irritated. He's so irritated. Mutiny on deck. Atlantis expands fast, but the people are growing bitter. Ships not bread. The docks rumble of the talk of mutiny. Push forward expansion. Address the people's needs. Promise both. Deliver later. Yeah, what are you talking about? All right. I've like got everything. All the infrastructure is available there, guys. We're making clothes. We're doing all sorts of stuff here, guys. Relax. All right. So is this thing built now? Oh, there it goes. Okay. But what's happening? I may have encountered a bug. Have angered the gods? Okay. What happened to my... What happened to my shipyard? Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess I should slow it down. In a dream, Zeus speaks of cold certainty. Atlantis fell to pride. Humans reaching for godly power, for technology. A few were spared only to spread this warning. Now he sees the city rising again and demands submission. Abandon invention, stop chasing advancement, and return to prayer, offerings, and sacrifice. Power without divine virtue is poison, he says. Humans were never meant to wield it. Obey, and the gods may help. Defy them, and they will punish Atlantis again. Kneel before Zeus. Defy the god. I shall defy the god. Screw you, dude. Alright. I don't know what happened to my... I don't know what happened to my shipyard. Did I build a shipyard? It was building over here, and now it's not showing us anything. I really don't know what happened there. I don't know if it bugged out on me. It doesn't really build, so that is possible. Says there's new stuff in here. Oh my gosh, this bar is so unwieldy, though. What is new here? Tailor's workshop? No, we built all that stuff. Lumber mill, grain farm, cotton farm, tree farm, mill, tailor's workshop, textile mill. I got all that stuff built, guys. Platform bridge. Okay, here we go. Let's slow it down for a second here. God, it's so dark. Okay. So this allows us to connect things together. Use to connect platform sections together allows efficient transfer of resources between sections. I see, okay. So we could do a little bit. Primary bridge, right cross. Primary bridge. What? Not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, so we can build these connectors across. Okay, primary bridge. So that allows us like connection out of here. I see, okay. Well, it would have been nice to know about that before I built all these buildings, and apparently the only places that we can build these connectors. Why can't I build it there? Really weird. Okay. A little bit strange. Yeah, a little bit strange. It would have been nice to have seen that before I built these. Like, they could have shown those ley lines earlier so that I would have known to put that in there. Now the only way to get to the out will be going through this one here, right? Interesting. Interesting. All right. Reject the god. I shall reject you. I want to see what happens. Okay, so we're building all of these things. So that's cool. So that's how you connect stuff together. So that's your road system. Yeah, I wish I would have known that there was like specific... Like, I can visually see it now, like, you got to connect to these things, but it wasn't apparent when you're building these things. It didn't, like, tell you, hey, you're going to block your only exit out. So I don't know how easy it is to, like, move stuff. We can pause stuff. Worker slots. We can demolish it. Yeah, I guess that's the only option, is to demolish some of these buildings later. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's an interesting game. It is feeling a little bit lighter now we got some buildings down. Everything's kind of misty, though. God is wrathful. If I turn this thing on, does that help? Are we less wrathful? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. But it goes through that sulfur. We're not producing sulfur yet on our own. We have to find it in the sea. So that's a bit of an issue. And it goes through pretty quickly. Wrath begins to fade. Recent choices have softened the god's anger. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of need to keep this thing running, or else the gods come after you. Got it. Got it. Got it. We need to build more ships. Can I build ships? Delete buildings, district, governments, fleet, assignments, show all. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. Wrath begins fade. Yes, we know. Dedication. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my shipyard. I don't know if it built or whatnot. Divine humor. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off for now. We're almost out of resource. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to build ships. Technology is all done. This is all the technology tree we get for the time being. Fleet is here, but I can't seem to build anything new. Yeah, I can't build this thing anymore. It says 600 timber needed. Where are my goods? I have lumber, I've got exotic lumber, I've got 337 timber. I tried to build it and it didn't work. So there might be still a few bugs going on in this game, unfortunately. But it is interesting. There's a couple of games like this either out or coming out. So we mentioned like Frostpunk is one that comes most, very similar. Very, very similar mechanics, just that this one's in the water and you got to appease the gods compared to like keeping warmth and heat going for your people. There's another one called Drownlight that I'm keeping an eye on that is coming out later as well that is very similar to this, but it's kind of like circular city builders with core mechanism or mechanic in the center that you need to support with some sort of resource. They're built all very similarly. So check this one out. This demo is available now on Steam. I'm not so sure on this one yet. I think the flow is a little bit awkward, so they might want to clean it up a little bit, just in terms of like the gameplay flow and how things are happening and the events and stuff like that. But yeah, concept-wise, it makes sense. And visually, now that it's brighter now, I don't know why it was so dark earlier. It's brighter now. I can see everything. When I started the game, everything was like super, super dark, including all of these things. And yeah, not amazing. There's a day-night cycle, but I don't know what it has to do with the gameplay yet. It said that there was implications on the gameplay, turning it off. So noted there, but visually, I want to be able to see stuff all the time. So if the day-night's not doing anything, there's not really any need for it. It doesn't really add that much immersion when I got to squint to see what's going on the screen. But yeah, interesting one. We'll keep an eye on it and maybe come back to it later on. But that's it for this time. Give you a little preview of this one and catch you in the next video. Thanks as always for watching. Catch me down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one if you got a chance to play the demo out. And make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and join if you want to get early access to these videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.